A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Chicago Bears.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
First down. Here's Cousins. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards, the pickup there.
7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard line.
Foles going to lead the Bears to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 22. Foles. And he's got his man in stride. Complete.
Foles pass.
5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
18 on the play. And the Bears first down.
Here's Foles. And he finds his tight end, Graham. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 36.
First down, Bears.
Now Foles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Foles. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
13 yards. First down, Chicago.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears. Again, he'll drop to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
A gain of
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right back to him for 10 more and a 1st.
And the Bears,
they'll look to throw here on 1st down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. From the gun, here's Cousins. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
4.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he's got a noon one. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They quickly to Thielen here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, Cousins is caught at the 7-yard line. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll throw again. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kyle Rudolph. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Get there for the sack. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 3rd, they'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
For the Bears.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of...
And the defense loses him. It's complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
And for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. He'll look to throw. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 8 yards out, and the Bears draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
On the return, the Vikings.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Danny Trevathan there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing is Cousins. And it's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10.
A give to Cook out of the gun. And he takes us up right near the 45-yard line. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6. At the 40.
Now Cousins. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it's 3rd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
To throw is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. They've got to put the ball right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines, feeling pretty good about themselves, and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
Following the interception, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
They go play action. Cousins. He will find the rookie from LSU. That's Justin Jefferson. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. 3rd and long for Cousins. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, let a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they get there and bring him down.
So we recount real quick. He had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Foles, and he finds Montgomery complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talks about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
And he's into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
17.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it up close to the 35, but hang on here. Penalty marker down. This one might be going the other way. A holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. They run it again with Cook. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. 3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. Punt of 38 yards officially, and the Bears take over.
43-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And mark him down all the way inside the Minnesota 10.
First and goal.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
At their own 23-yard line.
Back to throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Looking sideline, incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Sooner, it may have been a fumble. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Cousins. Being incomplete.
It's another big shot dodge there defensively. Now just one more completion away from salting away this victory. And I know this feeling. They're almost giddy, but they have to stay focused and locked in. They can make one big mistake and throw it all away.
Got an open man finding Jefferson. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He'll find Thielen working the middle. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Now Cousins. no, lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by Chicago.
The win for the Bears just around the corner. They go down to a knee. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but bottom line, they got the job done.
Yeah, it is the bottom line, isn't it? A few anxious moments along the way, though. A few sweaty palms, not just for the team, but for their fans. As you mentioned, down going into the fourth quarter. How about the rally? How about the comeback? Getting it done on both sides of the ball, holding them when they needed to, and finding ways to get points when they had the football.
So for the Bears, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with the win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody. Now, the good news is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's Foles. He'll get this underneath to Montgomery. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
He's going to fire one deep left, and this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 37 yards.
30-yard line.
Now Foles. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, 2nd catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So, if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game, too.
Number 4.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Foles. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 8 yards out. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down.
And a Packer 1st down.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 48-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And this one complete right side to Funchess. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
First down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Rodgers.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. And again, it's Rodgers. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a couple. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
3-yard line.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Marquise Goodwin, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go! 51 the mark.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete.
Pass.
The reception good for 7. It's third down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and
He'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Montgomery. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 40-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Lead to David Montgomery. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Rodgers now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. On 4th down, here's Green Bay's third-year punter, J.K. Scott, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Hey, someone. 51's the Mike. Who that? Hey, Mike 51. Let's go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
44-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. Man open. It's Goodwin.
Rodgers.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
A gain of 15. First down, Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Aaron Jones, the ball
Final
carrier.
minute now of the third quarter.
At the 37-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
It's now 4th down.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On 2nd and 10, Foles. That's complete to Mooney. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. A big play that time on the catch and run.
13. Mike 51. Here we go. Mike 51.
Here's Foles. And this is incomplete.
Foles pass.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. 12. Mike 51.
And this will be caught by Mooney. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides.
51 to Mike. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
Now Foles. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Mike 51. Come on. You better bring.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Foles. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
At their own 20-yard line.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
10 yards.
Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. They will take the knee here, and they will finish this regular season with a victory.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for Green Bay, they've indeed run the table here on the regular season. They finish a perfect 16-0, joining the 07 Pats and the 72 Dolphins as the only teams to ever do so. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for Chicago, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And it's going to be finger-crossing time as we await the final shakedown of this year's playoff picture. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. The playoffs are back at Lambeau, and attempts, well, they're where you would expect them in the frigid rain. Just how the Cheeseheads like it here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, we're from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle, pockets LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. So possession goes over here on the punt.
1st and 10.
And that will come the offense as they take over. On 1st down, Rodgers. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. This one complete to Devin Funchess. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
A nice run there by Jones on 1st down as he'll wind up getting about 5. So 2nd and 5 coming up. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Goodwin.
But instead, 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they like some matchup.
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Still churning. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. So they get the 1st down. Maybe not a huge play in terms of yardage, but the fake punt does the job. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
To Aaron Jones. He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Rodgers now on 1st down. That is caught at the 7. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score. Packers
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Now he dumps this off over the middle. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw again on 2nd down. Foles. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete.
It's over. Let's dominate.
Touchdown, Chicago.